Hey, what's up, guys? Brian here. Just wanted to do and kind of give you some news and tell you about basically our little trip down to Vancouver, Washington. We went to go look at an excavator. Let's see if I can set you guys down somewhere over here. I'm trying to find a spot where I can set you down where you can still see me. Okay, give me a split second. What's up, Kaden? There, how's that? That should be all right. So we went to look at the excavator. It was a 2005 PC M50 MR2 or something like that, and the guy had it listed on Craigslist for $25,000. So I didn't find this actually on Craigslist. One of my buddies found it for me and sent me the link. You know, when you're trying to find a piece of equipment, it's best to get the news out that you're looking, and that way all your friends and your acquaintances, they can help look for you. But anyways, he sent it to me, and I started texting the guy. I said, hey, the first thing I said was, what's the lowest cash offer you're willing to accept? And then he didn't really respond for about 5 minutes, and then I texted, I said, would you be willing to take 20,000? He had it listed for 25, so I figured, it's not gonna kill me if he says no. If I ask for 20,000, worst he could say is no. And he said, well, let me think about it. I'll wait to get back to you to the end of the day. I started asking some other questions like, why are you getting rid of it? What's the serial number? Does it have quick change? Does it not have a quick change? What does it come with? What can you tell me about the excavator? And he gave me the serial number. I called up Modern Machinery to see if I could get parts for the thing, and sure enough, I could get parts for it. And that's how we found out it was 2005. Let's see. Yeah, so pretty much that was, and he said he was getting rid of it because he was upgrading, right? So it seemed pretty legit. Anyways, and then so I texted him. I said, hey, I'd like to look at it today. If if you have time, I'd like to come look at it today. An hour away from my house, and then about 2 hours away, from there. So 3 hours. And he said, yeah, that works for me. So I left my house, went to go look at it. And to me, the excavator was probably not worth 20,000. To me, it seemed more like 10,000 because it was so loose, right? But that's not all. So I'm gonna kind of show you on my excavator what I was looking at. I know this is not a mini, so it's kind of hard to, see the difference. But I'm gonna show you guys what I was looking at when I was looking at this machine and why I decided not to buy it. So basically, on a mini excavator, you have a boom just like this, except for it sticks out, right? It sticks out and it swivels on some of them. It sticks out right here and it has a pivot point, and there's one hydraulic ram that connects it so you can turn. Well, so the first thing you do is when you get in it, you try and you swing the arm, right? You swing the arm and back and forth, and you see how much play it has, right? You can see it moving. And what you want to look for is, you can see these pins, see this round pin right inside of here? watch it to see if it moves. See if this moves compared to this, right? And it was literally moving like a half an inch. I mean, so the pins were so worn out. Like, they were just toast, right? And that was on the main pin, the pivot pin, like for the hydraulic ram. I mean, all the pins on the thing were so loose. Like, so you can see on this particular excavator, they slide side to side, but they don't slide up and down, right? I mean, this one right here does just a teeny bit. Maybe not. No, it's just moving, right? So it's side to side, but it doesn't slide up and down. And so, I mean, the pins were just toasting it. And then, I can't really show you on my excavator because my excavator doesn't have a blade, but I can show you on my dozer. This mini excavator had a blade, right? And the blade, oh man, it was just shot, completely shot. So let me just kind of show you on the dozer blade. So you see the bottom of this blade right here, right? It comes down and it curves down. Well, on the blade on that mini, it was ripped all the way across, and about a section about 6 inches, probably about from my pinky to my thumb, was pulled out, right? And it was separated about 3 or 4 inches. And then it's got, so the mini blade has 2 round supports, right? So this has square supports or rectangular supports, right? Well, the mini has 2 round ones. One of them, wait, I'm trying to remember this. So it has 2 round supports, and then it has a beam going straight across the front, just like this, right? Well, the beam on the right side, right about there, was completely broke in half. And they only welded about this far on the top of it. Like, they just welded the top. They didn't even go all the way around or nothing. They just welded a small little section like this. Like, just a tack weld. And I looked at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, dude. I'm like, did you see this? Because the guy looked like kind of like a businessman. Like, he almost looked like he had never operated that piece of equipment in his life, you know. So I'm like, did you know that? And he's like, oh, I didn't see that, you know. And the seat was just completely ripped, and you know, it was dented and scratched up, you know. It probably wasn't worth $10,000, you know. But so we found the excavator we're gonna buy. I've already talked to the guy. We've already worked everything out. I'm buying it. I'll probably be picking it up Wednesday. So stay tuned for those videos coming up pretty soon. Yeah, the reason we decided on the excavator is because, like, you have to see what's out on the market, right? And what the market is allowing people to charge for these machines. And we're going to be picking up a 2011 Hitachi. It's a 50U3, I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. Comes with a muck bucket and a dig bucket. So it's pretty sweet. I'll be doing a live video probably after we get it home, and I'll show you guys what it is, and how it operates and everything. It's a pretty sweet machine. So when you're looking for a machine, make sure just try and move stuff around, try and jerk stuff around and see how much stuff moves. That's really important when you're looking at a piece of used machinery. See how worn out the pins are. The only thing going for it that yellow PC50 had going was the The tracks were about 90%. I mean, the tracks were in decent shape, but they had just replaced those. But that was like the only thing this thing had going for it. So, but yeah, dump truck life is going good. Work seems to be picking up. I dispatched 4 trucks today, so seems like it's picking up. So I'm excited. So we got a demo job possibly coming up Thursday, and then I know we have a demo job coming up next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that's going to be our biggest demo job yet. We're doing a double wide in Bremerton, so that'll be pretty sweet. Hopefully we get some good footage for you guys. Yeah. Of course, when I get 7 people watching, it freaking starts cutting out on me. Anyways, guys, if you guys have any questions, I'll give you like 30 seconds to type them, and then I'll answer those. And if not, then I'll catch you guys on the next job site. So pretty much I'm in the Graham area, but we do work in the whole Puget Sound area, basically. King County, Mason County, Thurston County, Kitsap County, and Pierce County. But we're over here in Graham, Washington, and but we pretty much service the whole east side, pretty much near Seattle. Any other questions? What have you guys been up to? You guys enjoying the sunny weather? What do you guys think? That machine was pretty beat up, so it really helped us decide not to buy it. So I dispatched 4 trucks, meaning they weren't leased onto they're not leased onto my company, but I found work for them and I sent them to the job sites. So they got work through me, basically. Great question. Pretty soon here, though, maybe we'll have some people lease onto us. That'd be cool if we could do that. I got about two to 3 guys that I'm constantly finding work for. So right now, as of right now, I don't charge them any money. But typically dispatchers charge 25 to 30 bucks per dispatch, which means like every day I send them out, I get 25 bucks per truck, basically. But we don't do that right now. But you know, it's just a good way for me to get to know more people, get out there, and also make myself more valuable to companies because I can find them trucks, right? So they call me first, which means my truck goes to work first, and then, you know, my buddies' trucks get to work. Do I miss the backhoe I sold? No, not at all. I mean, I kind of do. So here's the thing. So I bought the backhoe, right? And I had it for almost a year, right? But I used it the first week I bought it on a job site. I just moved some asphalt and spread it around, and I used it here to spread some asphalt around. But other than that, I didn't have it on any job sites, like none, except for my property down in Shelton. So I mean, as cheap as it was, I'm glad I bought it. It made me money when I sold it, so it was overall a good investment. But at the same time, you know, it was kind of a growing experience. You know, I got a customer calling me, a paving contractor. But as you guys can see, my phone's blowing up. It's that time of season. Things are picking up. But yeah, I mean, things are really picking up, and Works crazy. I'm sad I sold it, the backhoe, but at the same time, I'm glad I sold it because it gave me the opportunity to buy this mini excavator. $7,000 more towards an excavator. I mean, that's a lot of money. I wish I lived near Andrew Camarada. Actually, I don't, because the competition would be unbearable between us two. He is so cool, though. I love his videos. I love, his persona and his, I want to say, like, I'm the East Coast, or no, I'm the West Coast guy. He's the East Coast guy, We both basically do the same thing. Um, you know, I don't think he has any debt. I don't think so, because he buys all old stuff and works on it, kind of like me. But I'm not nearly as big as him, like as in equipment wise, but I'm getting there. You better watch out, Andrew. I'm coming for you, you know. But yeah, I mean, we're just, yeah, we're on opposite sides of the country. He's on the east side, I'm on the west side. West side. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I've tried to reach out to the guy too, but he must be like super busy because he never really responds to anything I send him. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe he watches my stuff, maybe he doesn't. Maybe, maybe he doesn't like me. But anyways, enough of Andrew Camarada, the legend. One day I'll be that cool. TY, yeah, I'd love to buy a skid steer. So I kind of promised my wife that this mini excavator is the last thing this company will buy until we get into a house with a shop. Because, I mean, we are really outgrowing this duplex. Like, I mean, come on, guys. I got a dump truck, a 20-ton tilt deck, a massive 120 excavator, and now I'm going to have a 50, And I'm trying to sell that camper trailer if anyone's trying to buy one. But yeah, the duplex. I mean, this is we don't want to overstay, in the duplex. So I think from now on until we get a house, the business is just going to save all of our money. We're just going to save all the money we make, and it's going to go towards a house with a shop, definitely. And then we'll buy a skid steer. But I'm pretty sure we're going to buy a hoe pack and a breaker before, we buy a house. So look for those videos. I was looking at whole packs. I think they call them whole packs or hoe packs. I don't know what they're called. But compactor for an excavator. They're like $2,000. So we'll probably buy one of those. Because I got a developer buddy who might throw some work my way if I get a whole pack, and a breaker or something, because then he could send me out on those jobs, if he has more than he can handle. So I'm hoping for that. Yeah, the truck's running good so far. I think the oil leaks are I've almost fixed all of the oil leaks on it. So that's like a miracle. Knock on wood. I know as soon as I say that, it's going to sprout a new leak. Oh, one thing I can tell you. One thing I did the other day, I blew a wheel seal on this front tandem axle. You can see a little bit left, the oil that was spraying over there. I washed everything, so I mean, you can't really tell anymore. But we blew the wheel seal on this. So I mean, it was pretty simple to fix. I didn't do a video. I probably should have done a video. Holy cow, that's a big, it's not that deep. That's a big scratch in my tire. But basically what I did was I took the tires off, undid all 8 bolts, pulled the, the axle nuts off, took the brake drum off, then, just popped right out, popped a new seal in, push it all back together, and I put a new, axle ring on there, tightened it all back up, put it all back together. Anyways, guys, I gotta let you go. I gotta get back to my customer who's bugging me, so I might be dispatching a 5th truck. So all right, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to pound that like button, pound that subscribe button, and check out all the cool videos I've been posting. I thought that that shop pad video was pretty cool. Check that one out. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys.